right, so today's video, we're watching a Silver 2 Moira Mercy on a Brig on Blizzard World. Hello! Our team dominated in the beginning, so we thought we'd have a quick and easy game. Oh boy, were we wrong. I played fairly well, but definitely got greedy at times, such as 1v1 in a turret Bastion. Yep, that sounds like not a good idea. This game is a real treat, complete with getting off the cart, lots of 2v3s, Junkrats, doing Junkrat things, and random nanos, aka peak silver gameplay. Ignore my micro pauses at times. My team was not active in voice chat, so we were communicating through team chat. See what happens. All right, so far, a swell treat. Everybody's taking a 1v1. They're playing close. Now, talking about this very quickly, in your rank, like, do you find that this is like the consistent setup spot for your team? On defense, that is, of Blizzard World. Yes? So a lot of the time on this map, I see why holding here close is good, but a lot of the time the reason why you play back here is the distance between here and here is so far away that it gives your teammates a lot of opportunity to get spam-a-limbs, and by the time they get here, each team fight takes a minute. It basically limits the team fights and gives more opportunity for you to get into a good position, rather than taking like 8 team fights right at their spawn. So you have good cover, you have good opportunity to fall back, you have good retake ability, you have high ground you can fall to. You want to make sure you're proc and inspire here, right? So far, you've held your shield up, and that's it. I want to point out what you just did. You held your shield up and didn't even try to proc and inspire at all. So the first step, oh wow, you were like, you know what, I'm good. So far, like when you're playing Brig there, remember the key to Brig is proc and inspire. If you're gonna hold your shield, I mean, nobody else on your team was there anyway, but yeah, this is already, I can already tell this is gonna be a treat. You have 2 teammates on point who almost got a full amount of ticks. You are now flanking as Moira. Nobody's looking at you. There's a healing pylon there. Healing orb. Nice healing orb. Oh yeah, we're already off to a good start. But that's what I mean. Like, you see how the defense, someone got behind them and then they had to fall back to the point, but they already gave up 1 or 2 ticks. There's like no opportunity for like a really good retake at that point. You don't have to have like perfect team setups in a lot of these, like, in a lot of ranks, especially when it's more about just, you know, kind of vibing out together as a team. So far, this has been pretty much, you said your team was rolling to start. You were not incorrect. Your team is currently rolling. What I would like to see out of you right now, go be a little bit more aggro with a damage orb right now. That's a healing orb. Reason why you're going to lose value with that healing orb right there is because there's nothing that really will heal, and your damage orb will give you a little bit of more value, as well as you can heal your teammates with your left click, and then we'll regen your left click off of your damage orb. Ult now. Aggressive. Go. Fade away, and ult. And ult. And okay. So you waited the ult after your teammate died, which if you ulted your teammate, might have given you more of an opportunity to keep them alive while also damage them. Yes, you won the team fight, but you need to be a little bit more in the mindset of, like, if I'm going to use my ult, I'm going to be proactive with it. You hear me talk about it all the time when you're playing a hero. Be proactive with your ultimate, because if you don't, that is what happens. You become reactive after you lose your teammate there. Also, is this the part where you said you go AFK to type to your teammates? Yeah, oh, wow. That was a... okay. Yep. Is it tactical typing? Yeah, that's what it was. All right. I am sorry, but what did I just see happen? You see people get pooped off there? But they just went right off the map. There wasn't even a... Oh, yeah. Nice sleep by your Ana. Nice job. Damage orb. Thank you. Ult. You can ult this. Ult. Use your ult. You have momentum on your team. There we go. I still wanted your timing to be sooner. You let them get back too far. But this is good. There you go. Nice job. I also like how your Junkrat died to the Junkrat passive. And then looks like your Ana went AFK to type to your Junkrat for dying to the Junkrat passive. Good job going for the Mercy here. I like the aggression. I like the aggression. Damage orb that corner and then back away to your team. Or just go into the Mercy into the back line and get rolled. There's a time in there. I like the idea. You don't have to get that Olymp. You just need to make them have to react to you being in their back line and then fade out. All right, good job. Good ping. I like the ping system being used. You have a Bastion behind you. Don't worry about the Bastion. Just keep doing this. Do this. Just push the card. Nice job. Yeah, that card's going right to the... Yeah, there you go. Nice. Good decision. At that point, you lost a couple teammates, so it wasn't worth trying to fall back and peel for your team. At that point, you commit to the idea of just pushing the card and hoping they don't get on it. You played that perfectly. Nice job. All right, what's happening here? You playing close here? Okay. I know you're probably typing to your team, but if you're going to type to your team, please hide behind the wall initially, because they can easily roll you out of spawn there. I love how your Bastion just was like, you know what? I don't trust my supports. I'm going to run all the way back to the spawn now. And this is what I mean, by the way. This is what I mean about when you hold close like that. Your teammates lose this opportunity to really get a good fallback in place of cover. And a lot of the time, that cover on Blizzard World defense is so important, which is why you're losing the map control almost immediately. And also, in my opinion, you shouldn't have chased your Bastion to go heal them at that point. If your Bastion wants to run away from everybody, you need to make sure you keep your Ramatra alive at that point. And that actually enabled them to get the Ramatra limb. I didn't quite see what happened. It might have just been one shot and one of them mattered. But overall, you need to worry about more what's going to be in front of you at that point than your Bastion who's decided to run away from your whole team from heals. I'm going to be honest with you. I did not expect you to die to a Junkrat trap. Your team's not getting on the point here. Huh? What in the world is going on right now? So your Junkrat survives that, you survive that, and then here you are. Well, this has certainly been a treat. Where are you going? They capped the point! Did you just try to play second point defense against them? There's nobody behind you. They capped the point! That's their spawn door! You have been in their back line for like 2 minutes now. Oh, we're gonna go play in the arcade for a bit? Ooh, basketball. Oh, listen, I know that you can go on the flank for some damage as Moira, but like, there's a certain point where you get back to your team. This has been... What in the... I don't even know where to start with that whole sequence. At a certain point, it's okay to just die in the cart and reset with your team. Your team has been constantly running at the cart for the past 2 minutes. This is... Oh, let's go on the flank. Yeah, this is... Were you typing right there? That was a good tire. Nice job by your Junkrat. At this point, there needs to be just reset with your team. You're like, just reset with your team. All right, nice. Okay, now stay with your team. Good job. That's the healing orb towards the floor. Okay. There, Moira ran to the cart. There is a Junkrat right behind you right now. I just want. There is a Junkrat behind you. Did you think that was your Junkrat? Okay, now you're on Mercy. All right. Yep, they're standing behind you. Don't you worry. Yep. Try to stick with your Echo a little bit more right now. Going in with your Reinhardt, who's playing aggressive and trying to fly into them to heal, will not go well, as we can see by you respawning. Oh, no, you went Ana. All right. Honestly, on a bad swap. I do like the Mercy pick for the Echo, but if you have a Reinhardt playing like that, I think the Ana makes a little bit more sense. You could also go heroes like Bap. Couldn't tell you where that Ana grenade just went. I have no idea. Honestly, big sleep. Big slam, big sleep. And thankfully the pylon was there. Okay, what's the play here? Ooh, we got an ult combo. Keep in mind, this is not looking... What in the world? Is your Echo going to get to the point and cap it? Is your Echo going to get to the point and cap it? Nope. Nope. Hey, nice sleep! I thought maybe your Echo caps that, but you just got rolled. It is okay to go with that Echo and try to give the value to the Echo than it is trying to fly into a Reinhardt to keep them alive. If your Reinhardt decides they want to charge into a team aggressively and say, hey, I'm going to be in their backline, that is not on you at that point, right? So next time around, I suggest giving it like one more attempt at Mercy, because look what happened. You went Mercy. They said, okay, you know, you went Mercy. I'm going to switch to, you went Ana, they switched to Ramatra, and then you sat in your backline doing absolutely nothing because you couldn't get through the choke to begin with. Meanwhile, your Echo is trying to make a play to get through the choke and create that space for your team, because sometimes if you can't create space for your team as a tank, Echo Mercy can create that space for your team, which opens up the rest of the map for your team, which results in you actually being able to get the point and get through that choke. Now you have a Pharah, stick with your Pharah. This is good. This is good. Okay? You can heal your Rein now. Nice, good job. But I want you to look at what your Rein's doing, by the way. And this is what I mean by this, is like, it's okay to keep your Rein up if they're in this spot, but don't go in. If that Reinhardt charges into that room, stick with your Pharah. You get what I'm saying? If they just charge into that room, also there's somebody on the point. It's a Lucio. Good job going back here. Like, that's going to be on your Reinhardt at this point if they decide to charge into that room. So it's okay to do that there, but don't fly into the room. Keep in mind, this goes back to what I was saying. Stay with your Pharah. You can heal your Reinhardt a little bit. Do not go in with the Reinhardt, though. Stick with your Pharah most of the time. Your Pharah is your escape here. Don't, like, go in with your Rein, because if you do that, what will end up happening is... You see how... Yeah. Listen. See where your Rein's at right now? That is on your Rein. But guess what? You went in with your Rein. You didn't stick with your Pharah. Your Pharah then went in and got rolled, and now look where you're at. And they're also on the point right now. They are on the point behind you. On the point. Good job by your team to get back. And now your team might get back in time. The Pharah. I would Valk somewhat early this team fight because this is last team fight. Like, you don't need to save your Valk. So I would say Valk now. Valk now. Good Valk. Good job. The reason being is like, they're not going to have a good team fight even if they recontest back to point. So this keeps you alive on point. Allows you to get vision of the map so you know where to go. This is a good Valk. This is still fine. Like I said, you're keeping yourself alive during that part of the team fight. That's a big slam. That's a great EMP. And this is looking like a draw. All right. Your team tied it. That was a good EMP, though. It saved your team. When you're playing Moira, don't spend 4 minutes in their spawn doing absolutely nothing. If you're playing Mercy and you have an Echo, stick with your Echo. Don't go switch a hero to Ana so you can sit in your backline stairs and do absolutely nothing at the choke. Outside of that, also don't take 1v1s against turret 4 and Bastion, as we saw. And definitely start to look around the map a little bit more, because there was that time that Junkrat jumped into your backline and you didn't even remotely turn around, or you thought it was your own Junkrat, which was also a treat. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. We record all these live on streams, so make sure to stop by the stream. We have a ton of fun on here. Sub to all the YouTubes, all 3 of them. If you want to send in your own spectating, look in the description below. My Discord's there, as well as my stream, all that. Hope you all have an amazing day/night.